This morning, across Kentucky, a massive outpouring of support after an immeasurable loss.
Everything else you can replace, but family you cannot.
More than 100 people in the state are still unaccounted for. Amid the devastation, Michael Jarboe of Dawson Springs is grateful his 8-year-old son can still meet Santa.
It's hard for us. Everything we had in the house is gone.
But in Kentucky alone, at least a dozen of the 74 people killed are children. In Missouri, 9-year-old Aniston Rackley and her 2 sisters took shelter in a bathtub. 15 minutes after her parents posted this photo, Aniston died in the tornado that ripped through her home.
She was a wonderful, wonderful little girl. And I'm going to miss her so much.
Here in Mayfield, Kentucky's governor says state authorities will investigate what happened inside the town's candle factory, where 8 people were killed and more than 100 were working when the tornado hit.
It hurts so bad, and there's nothing that I can do.
The memory of a lost co-worker still haunts Michaela Emery. She spent 6 hours trapped under a concrete slab.
Did you think that you would make it out alive?
I honestly did not think that they were going to find me.
In her hospital room, she told us what she heard after the first tornado warning came through.
I did hear him say, if you leave, you'll more than likely lose your job.
Do you believe that the supervisor telling them that may have cost lives?
Honestly, I do.
A spokesperson for Mayfield Consumer Products says claims that employees weren't allowed to leave are absolutely untrue. Some of those factory workers were brought to Dr. Scott Wilson and his ER team, who scrambled to treat 85 patients in 12 hours.
All of them had trauma to some degree. Most of them had either been crushed by some sort of object.
And again, the president is set to tour the damage in Kentucky here later today. Over in Illinois, 2 Amazon employees who work at facilities near the one that partially collapsed tell NBC News that they received very little tornado-specific training and were expected to work through tornado warnings. An Amazon spokesperson tells NBC News that new employees did get emergency response training that was reinforced throughout the year. Chanel.
All right, Gabe, thank you.
What people there do not need is any more bad weather. So let's check in with Al. And today's severe threat of storms is around the country. Al, you're in Connecticut this morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. We've got a lot of severe weather to talk about, from winter to severe storms to fire danger. Let's get started with the latest severe threat. We have a moderate threat of severe weather now for 9 million people. Wind gusts of 75 miles per hour. Tornadoes likely. The problem is these tornadoes will happen late in the afternoon, early in the evening. If we get a tornado in Minnesota, they have never had a tornado ever in December. So we're going to be watching this situation very closely as this storm system pushes east. It tracks into the upper Midwest. The storms will rapidly intensify as they move into the Northeast. As these push forward, we are going to be watching that line of storms from Missouri to Michigan. After midnight, the threat dies down. Now, as far as the rest of the country is concerned, looking out west, we've got winter weather advisories, storm watches, or warnings for 11 million people. Already seeing this firing up. Heavy snow for the Rockies. As this system continues to push east, we are going to be looking at a lot of heavy rain, 1 to 3 inches of rain throughout parts of California, and heavy snow making its way, continuing from the Cascades and the Sierra all the way to the Rockies, some places picking up to 18 inches of snow. But again, guys, we are worried also about the winds. We're talking about 89 million people from California to western New York could see wind gusts of up to 90 miles per hour in some spots. And so we are going to be watching this situation as well. But again, that severe weather in the upper Midwest is what we're most concerned about. 9 million people at risk for that severe weather, guys.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.